Susan gave me a message to share with you. She wanted to make sure that you guys knew that when we had our last assembly, the Christmas chorus, that the parents that were sitting in back gave her some compliments about how well you guys have behaved at that assembly. So just look at how quiet you're being right now. I hope you will continue to do what it takes to be a good audience. And we are here today to have a kickoff for Jump Rope and Hoops for Heart. Those of you that are 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, raise your hand if you have participated in Jump Rope for Heart at any point in your life here at Thorson. Woo! Let's give these guys a hand. Awesome. We are going into our 9th year of doing Jump Rope for Heart. And if you take a look at our banners, we have 8 banners up there. Hoops for Heart we've been doing for 6 years. We started doing that a few years later. And 4th and 5th graders will get to do both Jump Rope and Hoops for Heart this year. And kindergarten will be participating in Jump Rope for Heart this year for the first time for a very special reason. Okay, so here we go. Welcome to 3 people from the American Heart Association. We have Corey, we have Marilee, and we have Corinne. I was surprised. Let's give them a round of applause. I knew that the lady wearing the duck shirt was going to be here, but the other 2 are such a surprise. Do you guys have anything you want to share? Do you want to share something at the end, maybe?
At the end, yes.
All right, so as we do a little kickoff here, I want to share with you that this has always been such a special endeavor for me to share Jump Rope and Hoops for Heart with you because it ties so nicely into teaching you about how to keep your heart healthy, how to keep your bodies healthy, and we're also doing something good for American Heart Association to be able to do some more research to help people that do have trouble with their heart and have stroke issues, okay? So, let's see here. We will be learning more about this in our PE class next week. I'll share a little bit more details, but we have lots of fun things to show you. Part of the reason that Jump Rope and Hoops for Heart has become such a special event for our school is that many of you have jumped in honor or in memory of somebody that has had trouble with their heart. Raise your hand if you know somebody in your family that has suffered from heart attack or stroke that you have jumped in honor or memory of, okay? That's a lot of us, all right? And so I want you to always remember that in these next couple weeks as we get ready to do our Jump Rope event, that we are doing this for them. We have a very special heart story here at Thorson that I would like to share if you do not already know. We will be honoring a very special kindergarten student named Andrew Schmitz for his efforts in dealing with the strokes that he has suffered in the last couple years. Andrew Schmitz, lost my place. One of our special guests today is going to be Mrs. Rocklowitz. She's going to share a few words in just a moment. Mrs. Rocky, if you can stand up. I'm just going to share a little bit in case you don't know. Andrew has undergone many medical appointments, hospital visits, and procedures in order to find out the reasons he has suffered from some strokes. If you don't know what a stroke is, because I have not had a chance to share it with you, it's not a heart attack, but it's something that happens to the brain that's similar to a heart attack. All right, and it impairs your body movements, and it can make one side of your body not work as well as the other. As Andrew has dealt with this, his family still has not found out why they are triggered, but he is currently on medication to hopefully prevent more in the future. His situation is unique to his body. So some of you that don't know what strokes really are and maybe thinking, can I catch it? You can't catch it from him, it's just his body dealing with it. And it's uncommon in most students that are his age, all right? So it's just unfortunate that he's having to deal with it. It does show, however, that heart and stroke-related issues can affect people of all ages, not just the elderly people in our lives. So, to help Andrew's family continue to search for answers to his health issues, we will be collecting donations for Jump Rope for Heart and Answers for Andrew, and I will be giving you 2 separate envelopes this year, one for each to help when you collect donations. Now, Mrs. Rocky gets to have him in half-day kindergarten every day. And Mrs. Rocky's class, can you raise your hand? Do you like having Andrew for your classmate? Yes. Andrew could not be here today because he is actually at an appointment today. And Mom was going to be here to speak, but they couldn't rearrange their appointment. So, which is exactly why he's going through what he's going through. So, Mrs. Rocky, tell us how cool Andrew
one of my favorite little buddies. All of you are my favorite, but Andrew is also going through some very tough things that they don't know the answer for. They've gone to the doctor a lot. They've gone to different hospitals. They've gone to even, different states to find out what's going on. And that's the really weird thing, that the doctors aren't sure yet. So it's very important that you try to see if you can get some money to help him out so that they can go to these special doctors that are able to help him. Maybe find some answers for him. Andrew is really funny and he's really sweet and he likes to do lots of things like other kindergartners like to do. It's just that sometimes he has to miss school because he has to have some special medicine in him. So that's where he is today. He's getting some special medicine to help with his body, what's going on. As you can see, Andrew is in a wheelchair just because he can move and he can walk, but when he has to go a long distance, it takes him a long time because the strokes kind of hurt his body. And so we want to say thank you to all of you for understanding that and saying hi to him in the hall and being buddies with him, and to all my friends in the class that helped him out and everyone here that helps him out too. So I encourage you to do Jump Rope for Heart and Hoops for Heart and do all you can to help out our buddy Andrew.